Right guys, in this video, let's see a numerical question on speed equations. How they will ask you. I will give you first introduction question. Then after we'll solve few more questions, okay na? So let's see, for example, I have a 3-phase 50Hz, a 3-phase 50Hz 6-pole induction motor. Okay guys, I have a induction motor. For example, which is rotating at, this is rotating at full load speed of 960 rpm. This is rotating at full load speed of 960 rpm. Now they will ask you few questions on this. What is the first question? What is a full load slip speed? Can you tell me? Yes, can you tell me what is a full load slip speed? Very simple, sir. The slip speed formula ns minus nr. What is the synchronous speed for 50 Hz 6-pole machine? For 50 Hz 6-pole machine, the synchronous speed is 1000. What is the rotor speed at full load? The rotor speed is 960. So what is the full load slip speed? The full load slip speed is 40 rpm. What's that? Full load slip speed is 40 rpm. For example, they will ask you, my full load slip speed is 40 rpm. Full load slip speed is 40 rpm. Then can you tell me rotor speed? The rotor speed is equals to synchronous speed minus slip speed. What is the slip speed formula? Can you tell me? The slip speed is nothing but ns minus nr, or slip speed is nothing but s into ns, whatever it may be, both are same. What is the synchronous speed for my question? 1000 rpm is a synchronous speed. What is the slip speed? Slip speed is a 40. What will be the rotor speed? Rotor speed will be the 960. Question to answer, answer to question. They will give you rotor speed and they will ask you the slip speed. Otherwise, they will give you slip speed and they will ask you the rotor speed, whatever it may be. Are you clear? Can I ask you another question? What is a off-load slip speed? Can you tell me? Off-load slip speed. Off-load slip speed is equals to what I told you, half of the full load slip speed. Off-load slip speed is equals to half of the full load slip speed. What is half of the full load slip speed? The full load slip speed is 40, half of the 40, which is nothing but 20 rpm. 20 rpm is the off-load slip speed. They will ask you, what is a off-load rotor speed? Can you tell me now? Yes guys, can you tell me now, please? Actually, synchronous speed is 1000. From this 1000, something is slipping. How much slipping at off-load? At off-load, 20 rpm slipping. When 20 rpm is slipped from 1000, then the rotor will rotate at 980 rpm. Where the rotor will rotate? At 980 rpm it will rotate. That is what simple thing. Okay guys, at full load the rotor speed is 960 and at off load the rotor speed is 980. Remember that when the load decreases, speed will increase. Load decreases, speed will increase. Don't say full load rotor speed 960, so off load rotor speed 960 by 2. That is a blunder mistake. Load offed. For example, 100 kgs is there on my head. I am rotating at 960 rpm. If in this 100 kgs, 50 kgs removed from this, now I have a load of only 50 kgs. What is my speed? More than 960 or less than 960 or half of the 960? More than 960. 960 plus something. So what is the value? 980 rpm. Like that they will ask you. Okay, now Now, are you ready? Can I ask you another question? What is a full load slip? Can you tell me? Full load slip. Full load slip S is equals to slip speed by synchronous speed. What is the answer? Slip speed by synchronous speed. What is the slip speed? At full load, the slip speed is 40. 40 out of 1000. 40 out of 1000. Nothing but 4 out of 100. When 4 out of 100 is nothing but 4%, the full load slip is the 4%. Full load slip how much? 4%. If they give you my full load slip is 4%, then can you tell me full load rotor speed? Yes, I can tell you, sir. Full load rotor speed. Actually, synchronous speed is 1000. From this, 4% is slipping. 4% is slipping. What is the 4% of 1000? 1% of 1000 is a 10. 1% of 1000 is a 10. 4% of 1000 is a 40. 1000 minus 40, which is equals to 960 RPM. Question to answer, answer to question. If they give you speed, they will ask you the slip. If they will give you slip, they will ask you for speed. They will ask you for speed. Same. Similarly, what is a off-load slip? Can you tell me? Yes, can you tell me, sir? Off-load slip is equals to, off-load slip S is equals to slip speed by synchronous speed. Same, sir. Slip speed by synchronous speed. What is the slip speed at off-load? Can you tell me? Yes, can you tell me? The slip speed is the 20. 20 out of 1000. 20 out of 1000. 0, 0 cancel. 2 by 100. 2 by 100 is the 2%. 2 by 100 is the 2%. That's it. Otherwise, we have another formula. Off-load slip is equals to, off-load slip is equals to half of the full load slip. Half of the full load slip. What is full load slip? Full load slip is a 4%. Half of the 4%. Half of the 4%, the half of the 4% is a 2%. So 2% is a slip at offload. What about rotor speed? Rotor speed is equal to 1000 minus 2%. What is 1%? 1% is the 10. 2% is the 20. 1000 minus 20, 980. That's it. 1000 minus 2%. What is a 2%? 2% is a slip. 1000 minus 2%, nothing but 1000 minus 20, which is equals to 980. Like a questions they will ask you. Understand? Understand? Next. The given full load slip is a 4%. Full load slip is a 4%. Yes or no? Half load slip is a 2%. Half load slip is a 2%. Yes or no? Now they will ask you, what is a full load rotor frequency? Full load rotor frequency. Very simple. Rotor frequency formula S into Fs, slip times of the supply frequency. Now tell me, what is a slip? Slip is a 4% into supply frequency is a 50. 50 once, 50 twice. 4 by 2 is a 2 Hz. 4 by 2 is a 2 Hz. So full load rotor frequency is the 2 Hz. Sir, what about off load rotor frequency? Very simple. Off load rotor frequency is equal to S into Fs. What is the slip at off load? The slip at off load is a 2%. 2% of 50. 50 once, 50 twice. 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is a 1 Hz. 2 by 2 is a 1 Hz. At full load rotor frequency 2 Hz. At off load rotor frequency 1 Hz. Means what we can write? The rotor frequency at off load is equals to half of the rotor frequency at full load. Half of the rotor frequency at full load. That is half of the 2 Hz. half of the 2 H. What is the value, sir? 1 H. Half of the 2 H is equals to 1 H. Like that you will get the answer. Okay? One is a slip speed, next one is a slip, next one is the rotor speed, and next one is the rotor frequency. How they will ask you questions. But apart of all these, they will ask you question, what is a rotor frequency at full load if the rotor is rotating in reverse direction? If the rotor is rotating in negative sequence, if the rotor is rotates in negative sequence, or if the rotor is rotated in reverse direction nothing but the magnetic field is rotating in clockwise. Actually the rotor also rotating in clockwise. At 960 rpm. The synchronous speed is a magnetic field speed. The magnetic field speed is 1000. If the rotor is rotating in negative direction, then what will be the rotor's frequency? If they asked you like that, actually you have to calculate S into Fs, but what is S here? Slip speed by synchronous speed. Actually S here, slip speed by synchronous speed. What is slip speed here? Don't take Ns minus Nr. Now you have to take Ns plus Nr. What is Ns plus Nr? 1000 plus 960. 1960 by 1000. 1960 by 1000. 0, 0 cancel. Now the slip is 1.96. Now the rotor frequency Fr is equals to S into Fs. 196 by 100 into 50. 50 once, 50 twice. 2 ones, 2 nines are 18 and 2 eights are 16. So the answer is 98 H. Actually you have to solve this question like this. But I given you another answer here. I given you another option to you. What is, if the rotor is rotating in reverse direction, simply take 2 minus S into Fs. Then also you will get answer. But here 2 minus S. What is a S? S is a 4% at full load. 4%. S is a 4% into Fs. 200 minus 4. 200 minus 4 is the 196. 196 by 100 into 50. 196 by 100 into 50, which is 98 H. Like that also you will get answer. That is what I given. Fr is equal to 2 minus S into Fs. I given you, right? This is also correct. But you need to calculate another S value with taking the plus. But don't waste your time. Just simply take same S, but here you take that 2 minus S into Fs. Okay. If the students understand the concept, they will go for this. If the students are intelligent, they will go for this. If the students are very intelligent, what they will do? Simply, if the supply frequency is 50 Hz, if the supply frequency is 50 Hz, for positive sequence, if the rotor frequency is 2 Hz, for negative sequence, the rotor frequency is 100 minus 2. What is 100 minus 2? 98 Hz. What is 100 minus 2? 98 Hz. That's it. If the rotor frequency is 1 Hz, for positive sequence, then for negative sequence, the rotor frequency is 100 minus 1, which is 99 Hz. If the rotor frequency for positive sequence, let's take 5 Hz, for negative sequence, the rotor frequency 100 minus 5, which is equals to 95 Hz. That's it. No need to calculate all these things. Understand? So like a questions they will ask us in our examinations on the speed equations. Okay.